16 years after the Na'vi repelled the Adi invasion of Pandora, Jake Sully lives as chief of the Omatikar clan and raises a family with Nitri, which includes sons Netium and Loke, daughter Tuke, and adopted children Kiri, born from Grace Augustine's inert avatar, and Spider, the Pandora-born human son of the late Colonel Miles Courage. To the Na'vi's dismay, the Ardia, led by their new leader, Francis Ardmore, returns to colonize Pandora, as Earth is dying. Among the new arrivals are recombinants, Na'vi avatars implanted with deceased human soldiers' memories, with Quaritch's recombinant serving as the leader. Jake leads a guerrilla campaign against the Ardia. During a counterinsurgency mission, Quaritch and his subordinates capture Jake's children. Jake and Nitri arrive and free them, killing several of Quaritch's men, but Spider remains captured by Quaritch, who recognizes him as his son. After the Ardia fails to get information from Spider, Quaritch decides to spend time with his son to draw him on his side. In turn, Spider teaches Quaritch about Na'vi culture and language. Aware of the danger posed by Spider's knowledge of his whereabouts, Jake and his family exile themselves from the Omatikar and retreat to Pandora's eastern seaboard, where the Metkayina clan gives them refuge. There, the family learns the ways of the reef people, Kiri develops a spiritual bond with the sea, and Loke befriends Tsaraya, the daughter of Chief Tanaweri, and his wife Ronal. After defending Kiri against Anung, Tanaweri's son, Loke apologizes at Jake's insistence. Anung and his friends then entice Loke to a trip into a sea predator's territory and leave him stranded. After being saved from a giant sea beast, Loke is befriended by Payakan, a Tulkun, an intelligent and pacifistic whale-like species whom the Metkayina consider their spiritual brethren. Upon his return, Loke wins Anung's friendship by taking the blame for the trip, but is told that Payakan is an outcast among the Tulkun. Later, Kiri links to the Metkayina's underwater spirit tree and spiritually meets her biological mother, Grace, whose consciousness lives within Pandora. During the trance induced by linking to the spirit tree, Kiri suffers a seizure and falls unconscious, nearly drowning. Jake summons Norm Spellman and Max Patel for help using their medical equipment, where they diagnose Kiri with epilepsy and warn that she cannot connect to the spirit tree again, as doing so may kill her. Although Ronal saves Kiri, Quaritch tracks Norm and Max's aircraft to the archipelago where the Metkayina live. Bringing Spider with him, Quaritch joins forces with the RDA's marine operations, led by Captain Mick Scoresby, and commandeers a whaling vessel that hunts Tulkuns to extract an anti-aging serum called Amrita. Quaritch's squad raids the archipelago, interrogating the tribes about Jake's location, to no avail. Quaritch then orders the whalers to kill Tulkuns near the villages to draw Jake out. Loke mentally links with Payakan and learns that he was cast out because he went against the pacifist ways of his species and attacked the whalers who killed his mother, causing many deaths. When the Metkayina learns of the Tulkun killings, Loke warns Payakan, followed by his siblings and friends. They find Payakan being hunted, and Quaritch captures Loke, Tsaraya, and Tuke. Jake, Nitri, and the Metkayina set out to confront the humans and rescue the kids. Quaritch forces Jake to surrender, but Payakan attacks the whalers, triggering a fight that kills several crew members, cripples the vessel, and severs Scoresby's arm. Netium rescues Loke, Tsaraya, and Spider, but is fatally shot by Quaritch. Devastated, both parents go back to save their remaining children that were recaptured. Upon facing Quaritch's team, Nitri flies into a grieving rage and brutally murders many of them, but accidentally breaks her father's bow. Jake faces Quaritch, who uses Kiri as a hostage, and when Nitri does the same with Spider, Quaritch at first denies their relationship, but desists once Nitri attempts to kill Spider. Jake, Quaritch, Nitri, and Tuke end up trapped inside the sinking vessel. After a tense skirmish, Jake strangles Quaritch unconscious and is rescued by Loke and Payakan, while Kiri rescues Nitri and Tuke. Spider rescues Quaritch, but refuses to go with him and rejoins Jake's family, at which point he is welcomed as a true son. After Netium's funeral, Jake informs Tanaweri of his decision to leave the Metkayina. Still, the chief respectfully identifies Jake as part of the clan and welcomes him and his family to stay. Before vowing to resume their campaign against the Ardea, Jake and his family accept and live their new life at sea.